Hello, my painting in the screen. Artist, Barmouth, year, 1893. The location, the National Gallery in Oslo, in Norway. Number one, history. And the inspiration for the painting came from an afternoon when Edward Munch was walking with two friends and Whitford on Enkenberg Hill. They are a set for six painting later law, where repression the different place of the either the crime and being conceived why the idiom or placing in the start of the angst and desperation. Number two is the pictures and much painting the screen from vacuum colors prevalent in the sky, fluid and swirling orange tones is predomination. The paint on the landscape for the part seam illumination is the by a semi-dark light. The shapes are twisted and the colors are added in the orbit or right transportation rally. The colors is the seeks to express a feeling of anguish and desperation. Thank you.
Hello, I would like to talk to you about my favorite artist and some of his painting, Vincent van Gogh, one of the most famous and recognized painters in the world. Died at the age of 37, whose difficult and unstable character will deeply mark his artistic style. The sunflower paintings belong to the genre of still life or still life, within which floral paintings stand out. Floral paintings were very common in the artistic tradition, especially in Holland, but they rarely included sunflowers, as they were considered crude flowers. However, Van Gogh appreciated its simplicity, joy, and will appearance. He drew attention that such a simple motif represents one of the masterpieces of contemporary art. Vincent van Gogh refers to the sunflowers of Arles' project as a blue and yellow symphony. That is our first case to analysis. The artist intended to consolidate a harmonious world by taking advantage of the contrast between warm and the cold tones. The technique chosen for the entire set was oil on canvas.
Las Meninas of the Miles honor one of the most important paintings by the artist Diego Velázquez. The 1656 is a local in the Prado Museum in Madrid. It is a complex work that represents a scene with a lot of natural. It represents the realms of Price, Baltasar Carlos de Alcázar of Madrid, and shows the place of the servants around the Infanta Margarita, forming a collective portrait. The parents' self-portrait stand out with a brush and pilot in front of a large canvas, and Hate as Kings Philips and Mariana of Australia. It is also a political reflection that the succession rights of the Spanish Australia fall of the girl, the Infanta Margarita, 5 years old, and at this time the only heir of this dynasty.
Hello, my name is Tashin and I tell you about the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa is considered one of the most famous paintings in the world. This painting was made by Leonardo da Vinci between 1503 and 1506. The Mona Lisa was stolen in 1911, and it was then that the work became very famous. After the robbery, 1 million people visited the museum just to look at the empty space. 2 years later, in 1930, Perugia was captured for being the author of the theft. Before returning to the museum, the painting was exhibited in Florence, Rome, and Milan. One of the most interesting facts is that to date it's not known who the woman who appears in the painting is. This painting not only became famous after the theft, but also for the way in which Leonardo painted the woman. Many say that at first glance, you can see that Mona Lisa has a slight smile, but if you look closely at her lips, that smile disappears. The Mona Lisa is the last great work of Leonardo da Vinci, and he kept it in the residence until his death. It's currently in the Louvre Museum, Paris, France.